Welcome to Kenpo University. My name's Alan Babinick, and I'm your instructor. I've had a couple people ask me, how come the definitions that I use and the rules and the principles that I'm using are slightly different than the Encyclopedia of Kenpo? So, I don't know if you know it exists or not. Here's the Encyclopedia of Kenpo. A lot of pages on definitions for pretty much most of what we do. All right? The definitions that I use are a little bit different, and here's what I can tell you. Mr. Polanis tells a story that when he was originally training with Mr. Parker, they had one piece of paper, and it wasn't even full of the rules and the principles that they used in the definitions that they were using to pretty much go through the system. And if you look on parkerplanislineage.com, which is Mr. Polanis' site, he has his page of rules and definitions for now, which is like 2 pages long, I think, when you print it out. You could go there, print it out, by the way. And then the rules and principles that I'm using, definitions, are what I've accumulated over the years from Mr. Polanis, to the best of my recollection at least, and how he says it, what they mean, examples he's given, that type of thing. So everything on Kenpo University is just based on all the original stuff. You can consider this like the updated version if you want to. Whether, you know, when you're trying to put something together like this, you may not be able to include everything. I looked for category completion, I didn't see it, but maybe it's someplace else in here that I didn't look. So there's some stuff that we're going to talk about at Kenpo University that might not be in here, and I tell you right now, there's a lot of stuff in here that we're not going to talk about at Kenpo University. So it goes both ways. My current list, I wrote down 20 rules and principles and 64 definitions of everything that we do. So my list is 84 things long, and on regular paper, it's like 5 pages long. So, and that's all we have to remember. So if you want to be an excellent martial artist, it's easier to remember 5 pages than anything else. And a lot of the extra stuff is from, it's an interpretation of another rule or principle. So for example, if you watch the When You Cat You Cock video, I mentioned that really it's just when you cat you cock, you're really just following the rule or principle of never block, cock, or check as a separate motion. So do you really need that other one? No. Okay, you don't really need that rule, but it's just a reminder. So, and again, a lot of the stuff in here, there's evidently a lot more than 5 pages of rules, and it's bigger type too, but there's a lot more than 5 pages of rules, principles, and definitions in here for you to look through. But everything that we're doing is just from Mr. Polanis, and it's based on how they taught it from my understanding. So that's why we're a little bit different. Better, worse, hey, you make up your mind, okay? Let's learn something today. Thank you for watching this video production from Kenpo University.